This Excel tutorial is all about data validation feature in Excel. So, a data validation feature is used to put limitations or some rules on the input of the data. In simple terms, we put some conditions on our input in a particular cell. So, under the data tab, you will be able to see data tools options here, and under data tools this is the data validation option. If you are using some other Excel version, then you can see this feature in some other format like this one, or like this way here, but in my current version I am able to see this way. Like just we will be able to, after this tutorial you will be able to do the limitations or set up the rules for whole numbers, text length, date, and drop down list. You will be able to put the limitations or in rules for input messages and error messages. So firstly, let me show you one thing. If you select any cell here, you can type anything in your cell without restrictions, without limitations, right? You can type anything what you want, any text or any number, or you can type number and text both in a particular cell, right? Here I have, firstly we will be applying the limitations on whole number, right? This way we will be able to write only whole numbers here without any text. So just go to your data tab, here data validation option under data tools. Here under the settings option in this dialog box, you will be able to see allow function here. Under this, choose whole number. You have multiple options in data, but so the you can define the range of the whole numbers between, not between, equal to, not equal to. So for example, I want my number to be from 0 to 99, right? So let me put OK. If I type anything over between these numbers, I will be able to type it. It will accept, right? But if I go beyond 99, it will say this value doesn't match the data validation restrictions defined for this cell. I need to retry it. So if I try again, it will accept with the data. But if I go again beyond, it will not accept and it will show this warning or error. So this is how my whole number limitations or data validation rules work. Now let me come to uh, text length. Again, firstly I will have to select the cells, go to data tab, under data tools, data validation. Here I will be selecting text length. Text length, we need to again select what should be the rule. So between, like, a text should be let me define between two, because minimum I have two letters in a word, and let me put it 10. Okay, and if I try to type anything between this range, it will accept this way. But if I go less than 1, less than 2 as my range, it will not accept it. But and if I go beyond it, again it will not accept and it will show this warning. So this is how my text length works. Now going to date. we have numeric values, we have text, we have date, and we have drop down list. These four features in the data validation in our Excel. So the third one is date. I have selected my date column here under the cells. Data validation rules here. I will select date, and we can again define these rules here. Let me just select between, and let's say 010119. Just like in, you might have seen this in calendars, it won't accept before that particular date and after that particular date. So let me define this way, and it should be, let's say, 31st 12 and 2999, or just 2026. Okay, and it is invalid. Let me swap this 12 and here 31st. Okay, okay, it is taking in month, date, and year format. Now I will type some date, let's say 02/02/2020. It will accept. Now if I type 31st 12 27, it won't accept because my range is beyond it. I have 2026. It doesn't match. Okay, I am giving wrong value here, 31st. Now it will accept it because it is taking the format of, if I pass wrong numbers or special characters also, it won't accept, right? So this is how date works, and it is taking MMDDYY format. You can change your format as per your here numbers, as I show you in the previous tutorial. You can see that. Now coming to drop down list we can give in two ways. So firstly, here I have this data in this column. I can use this as the drop down list, or I can define my. So firstly, I will show you how I can use this as my drop down list. So let us select the cells you want to make the drop down list. Then again data tab, data validation rules. Then we will be going with list. Then I want to select my this column as a list. So in the source you will see this arrow. Select this arrow and select your list from here, and go here and click on OK. Now you will be able to see this drop down button here, and you can select any one of these. So this is how this drop down list works, by selecting already present data from a column. Now let us define drop down list from our own without the data present in our column. So select the cells, go to data validation, then again list. Here we will be selecting some source. Here rather than going to this arrow button and selecting this, we will be typing our list here. For example, Python, Java, Power BI, Excel, Azure AWS. Let me click OK, and here you will be able to see the drop down button. If you click on it, you will be able to see what all options I have given. So this is how your validations work. Now if I talk about input messages, let me go to data validation again. Input messages. Here, when cell is selected, show this message. So when you, if you want to show some input message, this will be able to work. Select the cells, go to data validation, input message, title, enter value. Here, enter the value between 0 and 99. Click on OK, and it will show you such kind of message here. This is called as input message. Now we have the features of error messages, right? So I'll select my cells here, go to data validation, error alert. Here you will have to show what kind of style it is. It is stop, warning, or information. So for information, it will use this symbol. Warning, it will use this warning symbol, and for stop, it will show this symbol. Now title, wrong input. Error message will be, you have entered wrong input, please check and enter correctly. You can define it on your own, like okay. Now if I try to enter something wrong, and it will show my customize error, you have entered wrong input, please check and enter correctly. So this way you can customize your error messages, warning, and your information, right? This way you can give your input message. And I have already told you whole numbers, text length, date, drop down list by two ways, right? So let's come back in the next tutorial and see more features and functions in Excel.